Dan TV GH on YouTube. Emra Osantehene Ekopiem Ewo Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Obian Mr. Otumfuo na ye Chancellor Emma KNUST. Arguably the biggest university in Ghana. Na Otumfuo kasafa the encroachment of land ewo KNUST. Otumfuo sa kasafa government must treat KNUST understaffing situation with urgency. Otumfuo we no san kire mu say or urges to VIP KNUST project to immortalize her name. Enti Otumfuo can say mebre Otumfuo celebrate Ghanaian female senior research scientists at Google. Nina Otumfuo kopie mo manhia. Enti a whole lot of anase KNUST a whole lot of things and a course so KNUST abra the ken osibreketesi bant makroti ote krawre brawre ngoma so yewro Otumfuo se tutu nyamekese ne yesuro no osaya ne yesuro no eya me yemodin wate krobi asante hene eya me yemodin wate ayey opim so be mei yemodin o aye nanane wa o eti yenko na yentie the ken abra okopiem KNUST nyamekese nyankwada.
We are all aware of the unemployment situation in this nation. It was on that basis that I raised the issue when the German president and ambassador paid courtesy calls on me last month. I wish to reiterate my appeal to the German government to support small and medium-scale industries. Unemployment is a major issue in the country. It's a national concern, and the president should take a keen interest in this critical issue. Barely 5 years ago, in this very hall, I issued a solemn and unequivocal warning against any encroachment upon the lands of KNUST. However, I have received reports indicating that some recalcitrant people continue to test our resolve. Let me therefore say again, with absolute clarity and without equivocation, any encroachment upon next lands will not be tolerated. As I indicated 5 years ago, these lands are not ordinary. These are sacred legacies entrusted to us by our forebears and reserved for the education and upliftment of generations unborn. They belong to the nation of Ghana and to the bright minds who will shape their future. Any attempt to prey on them is an attack on that sacred trust and will be met with decisive action. I hereby command all who harbor such intentions to desist immediately and keep away from the sacred lands of Nast. And unfortunately, they get some lawyers to take these matters to court when they know that it shouldn't be so. Especially here, people present themselves as your opinion and true, and then family land, when it is not like that. And yet lawyers, by their profession, take it to court to defend us, which is wrong. They have been educated, and they know that this is also an educational institution. Why do you want to alienate lands belonging to the university for that? With all due respect, legal professionals, please assess what cases come to you before you do that. And thank you also, Madam Vice President. I trust this is not a mere promise, and I know that when you promise, you will deliver. Your Excellency, I implore you to seize this historic moment and immortalize your name as the game changer who brought this noble vision to its glorious completion, a legacy that generations unborn will honor and remember you for. Another pressing challenge confronting this university is the issue of inadequate staffing. At the recent 5-year cyclical review of our university by the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, I am told the challenge of our unfavorable student-to-lecturer ratio was brought sharply into focus. This situation places a heavy strain on our dedicated lecturers and threatens the quality of teaching and learning we provide. Madam Vice President, through you again, I call on your government to treat this matter with urgency and as a moral obligation, for it is not merely a question of numbers, but of the very future of our youth and the nation. Our universities must be empowered to provide not only instruction, but also the close guidance and mentorship that mold leaders, innovators, and custodians of our nation's destiny. I therefore appeal to your government, and through you to the President again, to grant the necessary financial clearance for the recruitment of additional academic and administrative staff for the university.
Yeah! Yam Twaswe. Now, I'm not UTV show Cassiana Corso. Daddy Lumba wu ye no. Hwe Mrs. say krano. Minyaska medi bebre. Uwa bra betna wo ma ya adwuma na unam snow mu. Obetifie wo faase bi onko adwuma. Uwa wajapade ho. Daddy Lumba wu awie. Daddy Lumba wo ma. Owoyere. Say. Papa she no mo kra nya abusuafo. So mo na di ata wo mani ase. Enti momi yenhwe uwa aburochira una sika no didi ene America mi nipa go prince na no wakodi banku befo odiwe ni wadiwe eno no ye didi na eno o UTV program ne so no papa shi aso ye hye papa shi obusanze papa shi o ya busuani na asa o ye de papa shi eyi ne ho ano abusuya pan ni so say hey omumpo on the 13th of December Charles Kwadofo so Ghana Michael Jackson yebeyi no moboa yebeyi Daddy Lumba na asundwe ne yepe omo na ade asem ne court omo before omo so be appeal enti ne nyina no mo distracted mo ye Lumba yie na ne ma ho nto no papa shi ene mama kanyina obi anya abotre yentie papa shi abusuapan ni UTV yentie bra
e ba sa na ode bre me no na che se me de mam lawyer se court de me nko oda omo nenim ngoma ne ko hwie mu ena aja omo de court enti court se omo ye me interviews no se mutie bia lawyer no busame a metumi kan yen se tema omo ye ne ho ade o ye de mini ho be sei ne da ho a mate me bisem sei ne da ho a mate ya ba ya say we witness rebi no eni nti no ye friend say omo kan asem na omo de court no afei na lawyers no ebe yi no ma Daddy Lumba atro ato
okay
what you say no ma Daddy Lumba atro say lawyers no kasa de ma me ko gina ho no ko gina what say
Lumba da mpacho pese wo clear ha mami one short letter mama makosia se wase kuna no agi se oni odobru ni ye enye letter na wo tro ye
se anye agi se oni odobru ni ye
o ma ne nye
David akosia David akosia se wa de se free the gina na me so no kura ni mini no na me sa akoka chen se won ka ho
it's one tro no de
David wow ono de ye free ha no awokọ abrochire no de ebehu an se letter na abase yenko court
me patro na letter na epie baye no
me hu poda
no lawyers me patro obeka se samudi ni be kan we ni ho a
the lawyers na kan na wo kan na lawyers
no let's there be
almost say we answer no David Mama, I want to be
now send you
I mean, can't Joe. I mean, Bacho. Daddy, 1 second. Daddy Lumba lawyers, no. Ebe Danny Odobru lawyer. Any abuse your penny lawyer by force. Me can't draw away for so. Say me, Sewa brother, the Amofe no. Abuse your penny. We have so you guys in Kumase. And I'm going to meeting. Why? Uncle, you can say, Sewa brother. We invite say one prena getting a crane. I want to let her buy and anything no dear children didn't know. Me, yes, I also true. And your men are na say what there was maybe so penny say media my day boy young baby that the brain mo bi feel and I'm say there asem ono ko abro chire wo mai no ba da ben no de we ebesa man na je say asem de ma lawyers enti ye de ma lawyers no na say one sem a ono na ansem e wo fie ho enyina me no me hunu wo de nsa beja ware ono ane lawyer karata na wo ka no ono ane se wan man lawyer to bo ase de make ni tie ni yi kai no oh wo mo kan ya so o kan
daddy pastor mani kasa
wo mo kan ya sa abagun do mbe kan
daddy mi pastor kasa
enna baba jama ne ne nkofo one lawyers no onu no na ye lumba lawyers me fa da me kura me ko pede police station on ma ko fa lawyer aye mun zenzem we amemi go police station omu lawyers no enti omu na ebe yi sa files nyina se obi wu a omu na se odi bibia jedu bibia nka mu ze nke eye na wie no na lawyer de wa be kan a kire wo enti samu man go fa san sensem we no ma nka menye sure se lawyers di